Hello everyone, it's Chloe here and welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in 2 months. I have been non-stop working this entire period of not uploading, and I'm focusing on that rather than posting on the internet. I've kind of fallen away from this channel and I kind of miss it. So I want to see if this video brings back a little bit of sparkness. But I wanted to start this video because I want to read more. I've been reading a lot recently, but we're doing another reading vlog because why the fuck not? This is basically just like a reading vlog, and I'm filming it on my phone because I don't own a camera still. Your girl has to pay for rent and stuff, so camera's been on the back burner, all right? This hasn't really no rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna go through it and talk to you guys about what I read throughout the week. So if you wanna know what happens, just keep on watching and hopefully something does happen interesting because I'm a pretty boring person. Okay, the house is super dark, so I'm very sorry about the lighting regardless, but I just wanted to say today is currently Saturday. I work a double tomorrow and I do end up reading in between my lunch shift and my dinner shift, so I'll be filming a bit of that. And then the following week I have every single day I'm working except Saturday, and the last week of May I'm working every single day except a Tuesday. All of those days are dinner shifts, so I'll be reading during the day unless I have something else planned. But let's talk about my current read. So I'm going to take this off because of the glare. However, we are now in my room. Oh my god, did you hear that? I have to leave for work in about an hour-ish. That was in English. I have to leave for work in about an hour or so. So I wanted to talk about my current read, which my bestie Molly helped me pick out because it was between this book or Quicksilver. Because I will mention as well, I am still reading the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. This is Hair of Fire. I'm currently up to chapter 26, 211 pages in. That's not halfway, is it? No. I've taken a stop on this because this needs 100% my mind and soul, and I haven't given that recently. So this has taken a bit of a seat on the back burner. Before I did that, I had a little realization and just asked Molly which book to read between The Favourites by Lane Fargo or Quicksilver by... don't know the author's name, but you know what the fuck Quicksilver is, all right? She ended up picking Quicksilver. No, she didn't. This is The Favourites. She ended up picking The Favourites because I did mention that I was reading this, and this is a sports romance. Kind of. I mean, it is, but this shit is crazy. I'm definitely going to finish this tomorrow during my shift. I was meant to finish it today, but I had a nap instead, so that was great. I'm up to chapter 62, 314 pages in, so definitely a good chunk. I think I have a bit over 100 pages left. The fuck is that? This is written in a documentary style, so basically just think of Daisy Jones and the Six. This has a lot more writing instead of just the interviews. Does that make sense? This is basically I guess a love story. I don't really know what's going to happen. This is between Katarina Shaw and what's his name? Heath Roker. So female main character, male main character have been together since they were children. Katarina is an ice skating obsessor. She's a massive ice skating fan as a child. Grew up with it. Maybe not grew up with it, but she taught herself how to skate. She just wants to be the best. And at the start of this book, I did not like her. I really did not like our female main character. And Heath is just along for the ride. But shit happens like halfway through the book, and then now more shit is happening. But like, this is chapter 5, so this is just a standard chapter of what their life is, and then this here is the documentary. So you have the end of a chapter here and then a page or so of a documentary of different people talking, which I do like because I listened to Daisy Jones and the Six. I didn't read it, which I think is going to be fine anyway, but if I read it I still would have enjoyed it because Daisy Jones and the Six is an epic book. If you have not read it, please read it. This is going to be finished tomorrow, hopefully during my shift. I'll finish lunch about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then my dinner shift is at 5, so about 2-ish hours. I don't go home during that period because it's pointless, so I just chill at Macca's and read. I was going to bring Quicksilver with me, but I think I might just bring my Kindle just in case if I do finish this and want to continue reading. I'm liking this so far. Ice skating, if this is what ice skating is like in real life, what the fuck is wrong with this like sport? This sport is crazy. I think ice skating is absolutely beautiful, but the behind the scenes of this shit sounds horrible. I picked this up because I've heard people rave about this, so I want to see how I think about it. But so far it's okay. It's not bad. Like, it's actually a pretty decent book. I just don't know if I connect with the main characters because I don't like them. I love Heath. He's a sweetheart. Maybe not so much where I'm reading now, but Heath has been a sweetheart from the start. He's had a troubled childhood. I connect with the boy, okay? I just do. Katarina, I don't know. I don't really like her, but she's also like a boss ass bitch. She's that type of person. So I really don't know how to feel. Hopefully I'll get all this done tomorrow. Let's manifest that I'm getting this done in the 2-hour break that I have between work. Let's just get into this. I guess you'll see a montage of me reading, I guess, hopefully. Most of the time I take my book to like in between my shifts and I don't read. So it also depends how busy it is. I'm pretty sure tomorrow there's a table of 20 people for lunch. I might not get out on a reasonable time, but let's just talk about reading. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. It is like 9 a.m. I look like ass, but I need to get ready for the day because I work a double today. I feel like today's not going to be a good day, but I need to get that mentality out of my head and be like, it's going to be a good day. I just woke up in like kind of a bad mood. Anyway, me and my little froggy friend are going to be fine. But I do want to say that I'm going to be packing my books today for obviously during my break. So I'm taking the favorites, like I mentioned before. I'm also taking my Kindle. Now, I did read a little bit of it yesterday before work. I am in between King of Greed by Anna Wong. I think this is the 3rd book in the King of Sin series. So I'm slowly reading this. I do have these on my physical shelf, but I just find it easier on the Kindle to read. I don't know why. Page 49 out of 322. 15% of the way through, so not bad. But I am, I guess, enjoying this. I believe it's a second chance romance, even though they're already technically married at the start. I don't really know. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking this and taking a physical book. So it depends what mood I'm in, because I don't know if I'm in the mood to be annoyed by those characters in the favorites. I don't know. Those characters are a bit annoying, just because I think that's the whole vibe of the book. I'll be bringing this with me just in case. That's all I have to update you on, I guess. I'm going to get ready for work. Happy Sunday. I almost forgot what day it was, but I only know it is a Sunday because I have a double today. Let's get this stuff done. I don't know why I did that. Just a warning, I feel like I'm going to be filming in this spot for the entire video. So get ready. Hello, everyone. It's currently 10 p.m. I did just get off a phone call with my fam, but finished work, got home at like 9-ish. My hair is a disgusting mess. Let's not talk about it. But we are going to be talking about a book because I did end up finishing the favorites during my break today. I didn't think I was going to finish it, if I'm going to be completely honest. I was very scared I was going to miss my shift, but I still don't know how I feel. So let's do a little mini review. I ended up rating this a 3.5. I think it's fair. I think it's a fair rating. I did enjoy this. I love a good sports romance. If you know me personally, you know I love sports romance. I also eat up ice hockey. I think ice hockey is a very underrated sport. And sometimes when the football's not on at work, we put ice hockey on and I'm so invested. It's insane. 3.5, 3.75. I don't think I can rate it any higher than that. I was invested, but I didn't really connect with any of the characters. Again, I do like the kind of vibe of being a documentary and their story and stuff, but the ending felt very flat to me. I didn't like the ending, if I'm being completely honest. We went through all of this to get to that ending. Like, if you've read the book, you know. Like, I didn't like our female main character at all. I didn't really like the vibe of Katarina. I don't know why. I know she's a boss ass bitch and all she wants to do is win and be an Olympic medalist. Is that the term? Yeah. I just didn't vibe with her and what she was bringing to the table. So I don't know. I do recommend it if you are wanting a more realistic sports romance, because I do fear that this is what happens in ice skating, like the whole thing with Tonya Harding and stuff. This is kind of the vibe of that. Like, well, excuse me, I'm having a chat to our friends. Would you like to say hello? You haven't said hello in a while. This is Nelly. Can you get your ass out of my fucking face? Thank you. A lot of people were rating it 5 stars. I don't think it's 5 stars, but again, everyone has their own opinion. This is mine. I still recommend it. It was still good, but not one of my favorite reads ever. We're in the library and we are going to pick a new read. Now, I think I'm going to try and do Quicksilver because that was my second choice after the favorites. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for a fantasy, so we'll see. This is such a long book. It's about 607-ish pages. Don't know how I feel about that, but there is a second one coming out later this year, actually. So I want to read this because it's been hyped up immensely by everybody. But yeah, I don't really know what it's about. I do, but I don't. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. Hello? Do you want cuddles? I wasn't lying when I told you I'd be filming in this exact spot. If you have been living under a rock, like myself, and have not read this, this is basically, how do I give you a rundown of this book? The first of her kind, so obviously the female main character, to enter this place in over 1,000 years, she mistakenly binds herself to Kingfisher, a handsome Fey warrior with an agenda of his own. He will use her powers to protect his people no matter what it costs him or her. Now, this is a good old fantasy where I can't pronounce anybody's names. Hi, this is a flattering angle. But we're besties. We're spending time together. So I have just about hit chapter 6. But I have a quote. This one quote just like depicts the whole book. Our female main character is basically dying. She's not going to die, obviously, but she's dying. So she thinks death is like in her face, but it's obviously not death. It's this lovely fellow here. But this is the quote she thinks. Of course, death was beautiful. How else would anyone choose to go with him without putting up a fight? Even though he scowled at me, is that how you pronounce it? Scowled? His dark brows tugging together to form a dark, unhappy line, he was still the most savagely beautiful thing I've ever seen. This man, I feel like this man is going to attack me. It's kind of like 1 p.m. I do feel like I'm about to have a nap though. I feel like I might fall asleep, and I'm probably not going to update you, but we'll see. This is Joey, by the way. It's a frog. His eyes are all fucked, but this book is actually decent. Again, I'm only 6 chapters in, so I can't give you guys a really good review. It's not too detailed where I'm confused, but it's detailed enough that I know what the fuck is happening. Does that make sense? Because I feel like in all fantasies, Nellie's growling at someone. Oh, it's a truck, me love. Let it be. I feel like in most fantasies I get super confused, and a lot of people don't read fantasies because it's very, very confusing. I only started reading fantasy 2 years ago. Like, I started with Agatha, so I always found fantasy really confusing because I just felt stupid because it made no sense to me. So this is making me feel good because it's not making me feel like I'm an idiot. But besides that, it's pretty fucking cool. I like it. It's getting interesting. Anyway, to sum it up, I am enjoying it. Again, I'm only 6 chapters in, so I can't tell you guys much, but I'm going to read a little bit. They cook myself some lunch/dinner. I'm gonna get ready for work and then, or read some more, get ready for work, and then actually go to work. I work at 5 today. I have to leave at like 4:30 today, get the bus. And then obviously this whole week I have all my dinner shifts. I'll be doing this every single morning because I want to get this book done. Because I am excited. I think this is going to be a good book. Say hi. Hello everybody, good afternoon. Hope you're all doing well. It is currently Tuesday. I have been reading for about an hour or so. I got a good chunk done, I'm not gonna lie. I am now up to chapter 15. When I started filming this morning, I was up to chapter 10. 209 pages in. This is getting really, really good. I'm getting interested more than I was. Like, it was interesting at the beginning, but now it's getting more interesting. The banter in this book between characters is crazy. I'm obsessed. It's not confusing at all because it has funny aspects to it. Is that our cat or is that someone else's cat? Oh, I should mention something as well. I'm such a fucking idiot. So when I go to work, I obviously catch transport and the bus rides about 20-ish minutes. I have decided to start an audiobook, but I haven't listened to an audiobook in quite a while. So I wanted a kind of short one. So I picked up Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. This is only on audio. This is actually set in the world of video gaming, which I think is really, really fun because obviously I have a brother, I have a dad who's obsessed with video games. I grew up with video games, so it's just fun to kind of see like the behind the scenes, I guess, of it. And I can listen to that on the trip to work. I don't listen to anything on the way home just because it's usually like 9:30, 10 o'clock when I'm on the bus. And I want to be aware of my surroundings because I'm a woman That's all I got to say. But technically I did start that book. I'm reading Quicksilver. I technically have my Kindle read as well. So technically I'm reading 3 books. Actually, no. Technically I'm reading 4 if you count the Sarah J Maas book I started, which is a problem. But I'm going to be focusing on this one because I'm actually enjoying this one quite a lot. I mean, are we shocked I'm in the same position? You shouldn't be, because I did warn you. But this is my final update for this Tuesday. I think I'm just over halfway, or exactly halfway. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I'm up to chapter 20, 299 pages in. So again, it's 600-ish pages, so basically halfway. 300, 200, simple math, let's go. Was that right? Simple math. Did I say that incorrectly? I think I did. Anyway, not the point. People have been giving it 5 stars. Right now, it's not sitting at a 5-star. I want shit to happen, but I also have to remember this is a duology, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's going to be any more after the second one comes out. I need to keep that in mind because if it's a bad ending, not a bad ending, but if it's like an ending that I'm going to dislike severely because I have to physically wait for the next one, the rating will be going down. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Right now, I'm sitting at a 3.5 to a 4. I'll see you guys when I read next and give you guys an update, but it's going good. I'm pretty happy. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday. So I ended up leaving work a little earlier last night because it wasn't the busiest. So I ended up listening to a lot of my audiobook while I was waiting for the bus. I technically have 2 hours and 30 minutes left. I believe I'm 36% of the way through, but I have slowly started am I okay? I've slowly started Quicksilver for this evening. So I'm now just stopped to do an update for you guys. So I'm up to chapter 24, 358 pages. So I've got all this left. Definitely gonna finish it this week. And then I'm probably going to read another book for you guys because I feel like I've just been talking about this book. This video is basically just me talking about books and not showing you guys me reading because I'm literally sitting in this exact position and reading. Like there's nothing interesting happening. I'm not having any reactions. I will, however, probably do reactions to the end because I feel like something's going to happen. Guys. Fisher says, I was wrong. You know, you're a good thief. She says, what have I stolen? But he smiled a small, sad smile, slowly shaking his head. Sleep a little. The water will stay warm. I'll be back as soon as I speak into Ren. Babes, you have fallen so hard for this fucking female. I can't. And there's like only this much left. What is going on? I literally keep ending the clip having to continuously start again because I fed another line. I worked a hands built for violence, gently soaping my scalp. No one has ever washed my hair before. It was an experience I wanted again and again, but only from him, only from Fisher. The fact that it says I woke to hands built for violence, gently scraping my scalp is insane. I've only got maybe 200 pages left. What the fuck? Okay guys, update! The girl has finally finished Quicksilver. Happy Thursday. This took me 4 days to read. I had a splitting migraine yesterday at work. It's still a little bit there today, so I was a bit slow reading the ending, but I finished it, 600 pages of it. And every other book I'm interested in reading right now is the same amount of pages. I ended up rating this a 4.5 to a 4.75. And on my Goodreads, I literally just wrote that it was overhyped, but also at the same time very underhyped. I don't know why I think that. I just think it was a bit overhyped, but it somehow is still underhyped. I think for what I loved about it so much, that's why it's underhyped for me. Some of the side characters, so underrated to me. Carrion, I think he is so underrated. I love him, and I'm pretty sure from the blurb of the second book he's going to be a big part of the second book, and I'm so excited. But this was actually really, really good. Did it need to be 600 pages? I don't know. I think this is a good one to get into fantasy if you haven't read it in a while. I don't know if this would be a good book to start if you are starting fantasy. Maybe not fantasy, more romantasy, whatever you want to call it. But this is a very good book to get you back into romantasy or fantasy because it explains stuff in a way that doesn't make you feel like you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Which is good because I feel like a lot of fantasy books make me feel so stupid. But next, we're going to move on to Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. This is a dark romance, something to cleanse my palette of fantasy. Keep in mind, I'm also listening to my audiobook still. I'm probably going to finish that this week as well because I'll be listening to it on the way to work. But this is the Butcher and Blackbird series. I'm not sure if this actually has a name for the series itself. So the Ruinous Love Trilogy is what this is called. So Butcher and Blackbird is the first one. I devoured this. This was 5 stars for me. I fucking loved it. This is the second one, and then we do have a third one as well. Well, the first one was 2 serial killers falling in love. This one, I don't know who they are. I think they're contract killers. This is about Lachlan and Lark, and I'm very, very excited. They were obviously featured in the first book, so we do obviously know who they are. But this is just a quick read. Maybe not a quick read, definitely quicker than this, I reckon. And it's not as fantasy related. Obviously, it's a dark romance, so I feel like I'm gonna have a bit more fun with this one. First chapter. This female main character is already a queen. I love her so much. I really want to tell you without, I can't spoil it. I'm going to tell you a really, really, really small, no, it's not a spoiler, it's just what she does. You all know that they're killers, so skip to here if you don't want to hear the spoiler. She, in the first chapter of this book, sticks fireworks on her ex-boyfriend's body and then religiously plays Firework by Katy Perry while she lights it and he dies. She's an absolute queen. I already love her. And that was literally not even kidding. It's in the prologue. It's 4 pages into the book that happens. I'm gonna eat this up. I know I am. If someone can help me out and tell me not to nap during the day, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much. I just had a nap, so I haven't read that much to give you guys an update. Leather and Lark update. Let's go. Okay? I'm up to page 135. I don't know what chapter this is. There's no chapter numbers. So I've reached a part of the book where they have to get married. It's not a spoiler or anything because it is on the blurb of the book, so I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. So I'm up to that part of the book right now. It is very fast paced. I was reading about their wedding happening, like talking about like the plan to get eloped and stuff, and then it just happens. So it's a very, very fast paced, very, very quick storyline. But I'm keen to see what the rest entails. Again, I'm not that far into it, but I have a day off tomorrow. I don't have any plans. Also, an update on my audiobook. I will tell you really quickly as well. It is getting good. All I'm going to say is Jesse Andrews, chef's kiss that man. I think I'm 70% of the way through this book. Again, I'm listening to it, so it's really, really quick. It's obviously just an audiobook, so it's not like a thick ass novel, so it only goes for 4 hours, so like realistically it's meant to be quick anyway. I'm up to chapter 12. There's 17 chapters, so not bad. Oh, I'll get at least 2 chapters done today, I reckon, on the way to work. Easy. Beautiful. Good morning everybody and happy Saturday. Today's my day off, and obviously I'm gonna get dressed up because I work in black clothing every single day of the week, so I'm going to get dressed up on my days off. But I'm just going to chat to you while I do my hair because I'm going out today. I'm just going to the local shopping centre because I need to buy a couple home stuff. I also need to buy a long sleeve to go under my work shirt, and I'm also just going to go to the bookstore because I can. I know most of the books I do want to get, the new releases aren't out yet, but there's a couple that are out in America, so I want to see if they actually miraculously out in Australia as well. There is a special edition book that my cousin Ashley actually found in Kmart of all places for like $30, and I want to see if it's there at my Kmart because I actually have been wanting to read it, and the fact that it looks really good and it's pretty and it's spread edges just makes me want to be like happy and buy it. Obviously I just put a load of washing on, not that you guys care. This isn't a weekly vlog, but I'm making kind of a weekly vlog. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and then I'll just do some clips if I find any cute books or anything. The dandruff in my fucking hair. Ow! How are we? I thought I'd do a haul because that's what we do on this channel. The washing machine's going off. I apologize. Haul time. Kmart, I got a long sleeve for work. I think I mentioned that in the intro. Pretty boring. However, this is not boring. Are you seeing this? This is from Kmart. My cousin actually showed me a video of this when she picked it up and she was like, this is from Kmart, Chloe. Like, what is going on? So this is a special edition of Iron and Embers, and I actually wanted to pick this up and read it. The next two things are from QVD. Now, you've already seen one, but the other one I picked up was The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I've already read this and I already own it, but the one I own is hardcover because it didn't come out in paperback when I first ordered it. So this now fits the rest of my collection. I'll show you, okay? This, I have never seen this in QVD before. I'm not even joking. If you don't know, the Rebel Blue Ranch series is my absolute fucking favorite. So the fact that I have a signed edition is insane. And then I called Molly in the store. I'm like, do you have the fourth and final book? She does not have the fourth one, so my other copy is going to her. But the fact that I have this, oh, I want to cry. But then I saw some random ass girl, so thank you that random ass girl, with a Sunny Angel packet. Now, Sunny Angels are massive here in Australia. It's probably everywhere as well. But I wanted one to stick on my Kindle. And the full body ones were about $6. These were $2.50. So I picked up 3 so we could do a little unboxing. But I bought these with my tip money from work. So technically, girl math, I didn't pay for these. We got a little strawberry. Oh my God, look at that. Imagine that on the Kindle or my phone. I just dropped it. We have a giraffe. Oh my God. Now I know why everybody buys these. These are the fucking cutest things in the world. And this one I think will be an apple. Or maybe it's a pear. I think this might be a pear, actually. Are you kidding me? These are the cutest things in the world. What the heck? How have I never bought these before? Okay, friends. So this is what I meant. So this is obviously the birth date, and this is the newest one that I just got. Have I showed you in this video? I don't think I have. This is my copy of The First to Die at the End. So what I did was I bought the one that matches. Look at that. See, that just looks better. You get the point. But look at that. That's so pretty. The only thing I have to do with Wild and Wrangled is just re-annotate my book. And again, Molly doesn't give an absolute fuck that I've annotated this. Right? She's my best friend for a reason. She doesn't care. But also, speaking of signatures, I guess, my cousin Ashley that I mentioned made me buy this is actually going to Babe, which is a book convention, and she is going to grab me a book plate for this book. So this one will be signed as well. I just love books so much. So I just finished Leather on Lark. I didn't update you at all, basically. The last thing I filmed talking to you guys was me just doing household things, and I've been reading this since 5ish. I just love these books so much because it's dark romance, but it's a comedy. There's so much comedy in these books and I'm just obsessed. So if you are interested in dark romance and starting, I would highly recommend this whole series. Definitely The Butcher and Blackbird and this one. I don't know about the third one yet, but please, for the love of God, read the trigger warnings at the start. Okay, it gets real messy. I end up rating this a 4 stars because I liked it. I loved it. I just can't. So it doesn't top Butcher and Blackbird. That was my OG. I love that one so much. One of the plot lines, storylines, whatever, was a bit of a letdown, but I still overall enjoyed myself. Hello everybody. Update. I finally finished Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood, which was the audiobook. I rated it 4 stars. I think it definitely needed a actual novel itself. I want to read a new book. I was going to read the 3rd book of Blackbird and Butcher. Nope. I was going to read the 3rd book in the Butcher and Blackbird series, but I don't feel like a dark romance right now. I don't know what I feel like actually. Hence why I've been looking at my books for so long. I don't know what to read. However, I've been wanting to read this forever. This is literally a 500 page book. I want a short, simple read because next week or this upcoming week on the 28th, there is a couple new releases coming. There's 2 I'm going to read straight away. The other 2 are just going to be in my back burner until I get rid of the rest of the series. The other one being Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh. I'll be reading that ASAP. And then what's the other one? A new Ellie Hazelwood book. So I know I'm going to read those straight away as soon as I pick them up. So I want to read something in between. I feel like I'm just going to start Addie LaRue because I'm actually in the mood to read it. Like, I need to actually stop. I think I'm just going to pick up this. If I'm not in the mood, I have the Butcher and Blackbird book next to me on my bedside table. So this was kind of pointless, this clip, but I'm going to slowly but surely start this. I'm probably going to cry. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to a QBD, which is half an hour from my house, because they have all the new releases today and my local one doesn't. This is dedication. Oh my god. I look really red. Also, Hannah is in the shower, which is directly next to my room. So if you can hear the water running, I apologize, but let's talk about books really quick. Okay. Last time I updated you, I did in fact start The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am 105 pages in. I just hit part 2, which you guys did see. I took this to work on my double shift, didn't read a single peep of it. Today was my double. No, it wasn't. Today was my day off. I didn't read anything today. Had a work meeting this morning. Went to go pick up some stuff for Hannah because she works from home and can't obviously pick things up. And then I went to go look at my local QBD for the releases, the new releases today, and they don't have them at all. And I wanted to cry. So I called the second closest QBD I have, which is half an hour away. And they said they had every single one and if I wanted to hold them or not. And I said no, not to hold them, just because I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it between then and when they closed. I got there in time, but they sold all the Chloe Walsh Redeeming 10 ones that Releasing 10, sorry. I couldn't get that one, but I ended up ordering on BW, which comes out tomorrow, so hopefully I get it this week. We have the new Ellie Hazelwood book because this woman does not want to stop writing. This is Problematic Summer Romance. This is Maya and Connor's story. They were featured in Not in Love, but I'm excited for that one because anything she writes, I'm down to read, obviously. Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. This is Haley and Rio. This is the 5th and final book in the Windy Cities tournament collection series, whatever. And look, we have character art on the front and the back end papers. And then I also picked up The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillen. She also writes One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, which I have been interested in. I am thinking of getting the BW, and then when I went to pay, this was just sitting there and I've been wanting this. This is on pre-order, but I didn't know it was already out. This is called And There Were Roommates by Paige Powers. This is the Australian and UK cover. I prefer the US edition, which is I'll put on the screen, but I don't really care. I still want to read it. Oh my god, they were roommates. And then I went to BW to see if they had the Chloe Walsh book, but they didn't. But I picked up this because I watched Emmy Reads here on YouTube. She read this in a 24-hour readathon and I liked the sound of it, so I picked it up. This is Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stevens. It sounds good. They're all the books I finally picked up. So I have work tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment before work, so I'm going to read a bit of Addie LaRue tomorrow. I want to finish the vlog when I finish this. I think that's what I'm going to aim for because I want to see my reaction to this on camera. But yeah, I'll keep you updated, but I'm definitely going to be reading tomorrow and so forth. But a little bit of a book haul. Had to describe my feelings because I'm over the moon. Guys. Hi, it is currently Tuesday. No, it's not, it's Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment in like an hour, so I have to leave for work a little bit earlier. I read some of this today. Didn't read anything yesterday. I think I told you guys that. But I'm now up to part 3, 300 years and 3 words. So technically page 197. I believe this is going to be a 5-star read. The fact that I put this off for so long is quite scary. Addie is my pride and joy. I love her. Okay, we love her. And now Henry has come into the picture, and Henry actually remembers her for the first time in 300 years. I'm gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry, but I'm excited because I want a really good cry. I haven't cried in ages. I feel like this is gonna be my baby. I feel like yeah, I feel like this is going to be high hopes for me because I don't know what happens. I don't know anything that happens at the end or anything. I just know that this is a 5-star read for literally everybody. I can't believe I put this book off for so long. Highly recommend already, and I'm only like 200 pages in. Morning everybody. Okay, I was just meant to be doing dinner tonight, which is fine because I would have been like, oh, shower, read, go, blah blah, normal vlog stuff that I would be doing. But my manager put me on for our separate bar, so I have to do another shift today. I'm letting you guys know because I am starting work at 11:45 today and not going to be home till 9:30, 10. So I'm not going to read anything today. However, I do want to talk about this, and I also have my release in 10 like I mentioned, so we're doing a little bit of an unboxing when I get home as well. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I started reading more of this yesterday. I was in and out of the office really quickly. I thought I was going to be waiting a lot longer. So I was at the shopping centre for a little bit before I had to start work. So I just ended up reading more of this, and I got to the best part in this fucking book and had to go to work. So I did end up finishing, I think I showed you guys, I did end up hitting up part 4, and I'm now up to 295. But I was hoping to read all this today, but obviously I can't because I am working a full day. This fucking book, I literally filmed a little bit of me like saying genuinely like what the fuck, because a little bit of a plot twist happened and I kind of was expecting it, but I kind of didn't think I was expecting it. What the fuck? I cannot believe how long it has taken me to read this book. As you can see, we've got some lovely annotations. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to obviously try my best to finish this in this vlog because I have to somehow edit this vlog and upload it for you guys whenever that will be. I don't know, guys. Just bear with me, right? I'm still trying to figure everything out. I just wanted to update you guys on that because I didn't update you like talking wise yesterday because I was obviously in public. But yeah. It's a bit of a whirlwind and I am needing a good cry. So I feel like this is going to cry. Like Henry, my boy Henry, no. I love him with a passion. I'm ready for work now. Have a good day. Okay, one, the lighting is atrocious. I just got home. I'm so tired. This makes it all worth it. This is my Chloe Walsh pre-order. Dude, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Whoa, the writing is tiny. So this is Lizzie and Hugh's story, and my girl Lizzie is very hated, but I think she's gonna have her redemption in this book. The dedication is literally just said for the survivors. I don't think I can do this, but it's gonna look so good on my shelf. Like, look at that. The fact that all the spines are gonna match. I'm gonna put this on my shelf just to like see what it looks like. Give me a second, I'm so excited. Oh my god, does it fit? Oh my god. Oh, tell me that's not the fucking prettiest thing you've ever seen. Oh my god, that's actually stunning. Hello everybody, I think you're at an angle, but I can't help it because I need to talk about books for a second. Okay, thank you very much. Today is, what day? Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, today's Friday. I haven't read yet, but I have done whatever I wanted to do. I had a shower this morning, went to the shops, got my scripts, and had to wait a bit, so I went to Kmart and QBD. I don't know what's happening with my local QBD, but they may or may not be closing down, and I'm going to cry. I had a decent look because I had time because my tablets were taking a while. I only picked up one book. This I haven't heard anything about, but this seems super interesting. So this is The Beast's Sweet Berry by D.L. Taylor. This is a beautiful hardback edition, and these edges, what? This seemed really interesting to me. Basically, the front just says, will he steal her heart or a chance at the throne? In a world where dark magic hovers on the horizon, 2 teens must decide how far they will go to break the system that has trapped. What? To break the system that has them trapped. I can't speak English clearly. This is actually only 300 pages, which is not bad. So we have Mancella. From the mysterious broken citadel with a strange and violent magic, she can summon any army of animals, but only by killing them first. Silver is a charming thief who plans to manipulate Marcella in order to pull off a once-in-a-lifetime heist. When her father decides that Marcella should kill a human in order to create an unbeatable spirit army, she realizes how much of a pawn she is in his world. As the deception and bloodshed continue to mount, Marcella and Silver find themselves forced to make choices that will change the realm forever. Tell me that doesn't sound so fun. This one I'm actually really excited for. And like this sprayed edges, like come on now. This was about $40 from QBD. I did have some points, so I used some of that. Also, thank you to my mother because I always use her points because where they live, they obviously don't have a QBD. And I've been using her card to get her points. So thanks, mommy. So that's the only book I got today. But I'm gonna take a seat, play some chill music, and read Addie LaRue because I have been wanting to read this for days. 295 pages in. We'll see where I get, but I start work a little bit later today, so I get to leave later today, so I get to read more. I'm just so excited, so I'm just gonna get into it. Not gonna film anything unless something dramatic happens, but let's freaking go. I'm not even finished. Like I have the last chapter, basically, the last part, and I don't want to read it. How am I meant to survive this? I don't think I'm mentally capable. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't want to turn the page. No, stop. This is fucking heartbreaking. I don't want to read it. Tears are coming, guys. Don't judge. Nelly, I'm okay. Can I finish the book though? Then you can lick my tears off my face. Because I promise there's going to be some more. I actually feel ill. That is honestly so heartbreaking. I have no words. Oh, it's the next year. Oh, fuck off. I don't feel well. I have to go to work. Oh, man, this is so fucking sad. Oh, another year later? Fuck off, man. He's the kindest soul. This man is the kindest person. Do you see that? V.E. Schwab, do you see that tear? We got it, guys. We're fine. Whose POV is this and why am I fucking scared? The dedication. Why would you do that? I'm doing so fine. Thank you for asking. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, fuck off. This man annoys me. I hate this man so much. He actually sucks. Where's Henry? Show me Henry. Hey, what a queen. What a queen. If it ends like that, I'm actually gonna fucking cry. What the fuck? Is that it? No, that can't be. What? What the fuck? You know how I said I wanted to cry? I needed a good cry. I think this is it. I'm gonna talk a little, but if I do cry, I do apologize. If you couldn't tell, I did just finish. Well, did I finish it or did it fucking finish me at this point? I just finished I can't even talk. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab has now been finished. I have to go back into the last chapter to just annotate because I couldn't. If you have not read this yet, please, for the love of Jesus, whoever you fucking pray to, go pick a copy up and read it. The fact that this has been on my TBR for so long and it's just sitting on my shelf and I never read it. Who am I? Why have I never read this? I think it's because it was so thick. You read this really quick, trust me. I'm very glad that I finished it in the peace of my home, in my room, on my bed, with my dog. Because if I finished this book in public, my gee whizzos, I would be a mess. There's just something so beautiful about this, but also it's so fucking heartbreaking. Yeah, 5 stars. If I have any more thoughts, I'll film my reaction, but right now I need to take a chill pill and probably cry some more. I am going to finish off the vlog here, guys, so ignore the music. No, ignore the lovely sounds in the background. I'm in the library now because I'm going to tell you guys just a rundown of the books I read. I actually really enjoyed filming this vlog. I am in the process of getting a new camera, so hopefully I can do a lot more of these videos for you. I haven't started a new read yet, but I'm tossing up between releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh or the new Ali Hazelwood book, because I know for a fact the Chloe Walsh one is going to make me bawl my absolute fucking eyes out. And I feel like the Ali Hazelwood one is just going to be like a cute little fluffy summer read, even though it's autumn/winter here. But in this vlog, we did read 4 full books 5-star read for Addie LaRue, so that was fantastic. We got Quicksilver at 4.5. We had favorites at like 3, 3.5. I think Leather and Lark was 4 or 4.5. Like definitely a good week of reading, if I do say so myself. If you have stuck around till the end, I appreciate you much greatly. Hopefully I'll be back and doing some more videos for you guys, because I really did enjoy this, because I like talking about my hobbies and what I like doing, because obviously if you can't tell, it's a big favorite of mine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a thumbs up for me. If you're new here, please subscribe, because I make content when I feel like it. But just join a little family that we have here on YouTube, and it'll be fantastic if you wanted to stay. But that is pretty much it. All my social media links are linked down below. My Goodreads, my Instagram, everything I post is all down there. I'm going to spread love and stay positive, and I'll see you guys hopefully in my next one. Bye everyone.